Ignition sequence start.
What's happening out there? Did you miss us? We back.
Are we? Are we back? Yes, we are.
Actually, we never left. Welcome back to another episode of the TakeOff, which is known as...
The TakeOff.
Come on now, didn't you have an abbreviation for it?
Oh, T-Top. No.
You forgot.
TTP. Yeah, TTP. Yeah. TTP. I mean, you know me on guard. We talked about that 4-5 days ago. I completely forgot. TTP. I might just abbreviate it.
Yeah, what he said. But you know what this is. This is the TakeOff Podcast. I'm your boy adrianakaad.
Yeah. Or maybe T-Top or TTP. I'm still deciding. I know how us creatives work.
Well, you know what this is. And this is my homeboy. What she got to introduce yourself to, folks?
Stubbs, STUBBS.
And let's get into it. It's been a long week, and we got a lot of stuff we need to talk about.
But first, we're going to talk about what's currently going on, the Olympics. It's not over, is it? No, yeah, it's still currently going on.
No. It ended August 11th. That was the last day. Because they did the closing ceremony, and they announced where they was going to have the next Olympics in the next 4 years.
Where's it going to be?
In Cali.
I hope they don't build a new structure just for that event, because I don't know if you know about the Olympics, most of the time when they have it, like in Brazil and other places, they build all new buildings and stuff just for the Olympics. After that, they be abandoned buildings.
But they do it, no matter where they go, they all automatically start doing it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's so bad right now that they've been moving a lot of the homeless people out of L.A. Because, L.A. got a big homeless problem.
Yeah, definitely.
It's too damn expensive to live there, and it's been not only tent cities, but people... like in cars, like car rows on the street, lined up, living in the cars.
You said tent city?
Yeah, tent cities. Now, it's beyond Skid Row. Skid Row used to be like from my understanding, it was like a
village. A
particular part in the city. Now, it's like homeless is everywhere now. Because, since inflation, it was before inflation, but since inflation, the rent is high as hell, and nobody can afford it. You got people living there. Hell, you even got doctors living in their car. They can't afford it. It's been super expensive on the West Coast.
I would just move. Like, people, do you have to be there? Just move. Like, a rural area where rent is only $200 for 9 months.
I mean, it's expensive everywhere. But a lot of them been relocating to Texas.
Yeah, I heard that's the new hot pot. It ain't even Atlanta no more. Texas got the crown now.
Texas. But let's go back to the Olympics for a minute. I want to talk about... I want to talk about...
Bruh.
One more time. I want to talk about...
Bruh.
One of the events. And y'all know what the hell...
I can't pop lock it. Hey, what is her name? Ray Do?
It was so damn ridiculous. The only thing you could do is say...
Bruh.
She is... The original moves, I like the originality of it. Let's be positive for a moment. That's what breakdancing is. If we go into the breakdancing topic, let's just go. That's what breakdancing is. It's about originality and originality, really. Creating new moves that nobody can mimic or whatever.
Bruh.
I said it, bruh.
If you were to look at that shit... If you were to look at that shit, God damn well that didn't make no sense at all.
It was not cultural appropriation.
They even said this is the last year they're gonna have it.
That particular one, or
no? They're not gonna have the breakdancing competition at all.
This was the first year, I thought.
Yeah, first and last.
Wow. I mean, I wanted to say it's hard to judge breakdancing, but at the end of the day, you got all those gymnastic people who go up and down with their routines. So it's just you judging one routine off the next routine. And
but
figure skating, you're judging a routine.
But we all know what the hell we saw in that damn breakdancing competition. It looked very, very awkward.
Do you think her score of a donut was deserving or some?
See, it's so bad. I don't even know what that means.
That was 0. She got 0. She ain't getting no points.
Even the judges wasn't messing with it.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think her routine deserved no points? You got out there.
I think the whole
that's original
event didn't need to happen.
I can't say that because every year they add in.
Not like that.
You remember they just added skateboarding 4 years ago.
Okay, that's cool, but at the same time, how they did this breakdancing competition, it looked very, very awkward and weak. It was so weak that the commentators even sound corny as hell.
I want to know the judges though.
Well, I don't know the judges, but when you hear the commentators commenting on, like, look at them, look at her hit that twist and that double, whatever the hell they
Can't
talking
name
about.
the moves, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You don't name. How the hell you gonna name? I'm pretty sure there are names for certain breakdancing moves, like pop locking and all that. But it's certain moves that you already know it when you see it and don't have a name to it. Like, how the hell you gonna put a name on that?
She did a twist bop. She did a fingertip, toe tip touch.
What the hell?
Hell, I'm telling the truth.
I'm just saying, it don't make no sense.
I got my thing on. I forgot I had this on. My fault, I'm still listening.
Picked a bad time.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna leave it on. My fault. Keep going. My fault.
Go ahead, man. Rock the Snoop Dogg wave
I'm gonna
cap.
leave it on. I forgot.
He got the Snoop Dogg wave cap.
Go ahead.
He got the Snoop Dogg. Hey,
let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic, bro. Let's stay on topic. I didn't even know I had it on.
Speaking of Snoop Dogg, you know he made his appearance all throughout the Olympics.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know, he said he had a great time.
I mean, he have a good time anywhere he go.
But, you know, it's so funny because 20 years ago, even 30 years ago, that wouldn't have never happened.
Snoop?
Yeah, being at the Olympics.
Okay.
And be accepted.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Especially rolling everywhere, rolling.
That's what I'm saying. Like that never would have happened. That never would have happened. But, hey, I think, reason why I think they had him on there is personally because I think the Olympics see their ratings going down.
Yeah, they trying to bring in younger, new audiences, hip people.
Yeah, between the young and the old. So who better than Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's why they brought him in.
I love Snoop Dogg's career and all the ventures he does. I like the fact that he's heavy into like video game tournaments and streaming.
Oh yeah, he doing his thing because you know, rapping. I guess you can rap for a long period of time, but you got to start venturing off in other things like movies, like what Cube did.
There's money in it, but you want to. Oh, I can't think of that word I want to use. Pretty much, you just got to do other things.
That's what I'm saying. You got to look at 50 Cent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Got to show power. You know, vitamin water, all that stuff.
Damn, what did 50 Cent just do? Like a few nights ago, he just had Dave Chappelle bring him out. He had a festival, I want to say, in I can't remember somewhere. But shout out to you, 50 Cent.
I ain't hear about that one.
Yeah, he just had a little an event, a 3 or 4 day event. I want to say in Chicago or somewhere, and it was somewhere, and there was no violence for the 3 or 4 day festival he did.
But that's what's up.
Shout out 50.
Because you don't hear about festivals having. It's always something to happen. Not always.
I'm about to say not always.
But you know the anxiety of people thinking something gonna pop off.
Something gonna pop off.
It's very heightened.
Because I remember again we had our draft, NFL draft out here, and I'm like, man, what's gonna go down? I still went. Nothing. At least
I went too.
Yeah, it was peaceful.
But at the same time, they had security on lock. Wasn't nothing popping off down there.
Oh yeah.
This is like at the Olympics. If you're at the Olympics, they are not having that. Now, since we're on the same topic at the Olympics, we know about Team USA and the basketball team. They winning. But also, I just heard a story that just came out saying it was an incident between Aisha Curry and the police. Now,
what did she do, or what did they do?
Well, I don't. Nobody knows exactly how it all popped off, but they said that she had her baby, like holding her baby, and the police hit the baby across the head.
It got to be cameras that of it.
I was trying my best to find cameras of what happened, but the only thing you see is Aisha Curry crying and Draymond Green and everybody stepping in. Now, here's my question. Now, I don't know where he was, but where the hell was Steph at?
Probably practicing.
Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself that according to the story, they're saying that she was, after the game, they was trying to leave and the police wasn't letting them leave.
You know, it was a weird Olympics for people who had access and were denied access of things. Because a lot of track stars and other people weren't allowed to warm up. A lot of gymnastics, a lot of...
Oh, so that really happened?
That stuff was really happening. They was letting only certain people, they was like, well, you didn't stay here in the Olympic Village or whatever. You can't... I'm like, man, that's beside the point. This is an athlete. They can prove to you they're an athlete, gain them access. But as far as the Aisha Curry situation, I want to know several aspects. How hard was the hit? Was it an accidental hit? You ever just turn around and accidentally elbow somebody or something like that? But the person you accidentally might elbow or hit, oh, he just put hands on me. Like, you knew I didn't It wasn't intentional?
Like I said, it was just a story. I don't have the full details. I don't think anybody got the full details. They just saying what happened.
If Wendy Williams still was on the air, she would have the full details.
Man, what? All type of who, what, when, where, and why.
I know why it happened.
Oh shit.
Because the cop had baloney.
My God.
Yeah, all that type of
All
stuff.
that.
All that type of stuff. But you know, since we still on the topic on the Olympics, that's it's kind of a funny topic. But they even talking about the beds. They said the beds was like sleeping on cardboard.
Last year it was cardboard beds.
This year ain't getting
Well,
no
not
better.
last year, last Olympics.
What they said this one ain't got no better.
Man,
You know why they said they did it that way?
it's cheaper.
Not only that, but there's also another reason.
What?
They said the reason is because they don't want other Olympic athletes sleeping together. So that's why.
This is about a hot bed of lust.
Oh my God.
So that's going on. And you know what? I'm thinking to myself, if they real Olympic athletes, they can stretch, they can twist. They don't need no damn bed.
Really don't need no bed. You
Right,
got
they
a
can-
floor,
man,
make a
they-
little pallet.
Man, they can stretch their legs over to the damn sky. They,
Stand up.
they can figure skate. And they can figure skate their damn way into a position. So they don't need no damn bed. So I'm talking about some. We don't want no the athletes.
And then I feel bad. What about the athletes who weigh a lot, as much as 2 or 3 people? I'm assuming like sumo wrestling might be an Olympic sport. I don't know.
I know weightlifting is.
So yeah, those guys might weigh more than somebody like Simone Biles. They probably like 4 or 5 Simone Biles.
Yeah.
So is the beds customized for each person's weight?
They big and heavy. That's what it is.
Yeah. But again, that's why that might even be a reason why a lot of athletes chose not to sleep on the Olympic grounds. They were sleeping elsewhere. So when they came to warm up, they wouldn't let them. Like, nah, man, you didn't sleep on our beds and our facilities. You ain't allowed. Maybe.
Which is crazy to me because I don't understand how that works out.
Yeah, don't just get hotel rooms. Y'all up here got to pay extra money to get stuff manufactured. Just get hotel rooms. They already have beds. Already have a bunch of amenities. Let it rock out.
Which made me wonder why people like Usain Bolt really retired. Because he said he didn't want to compete anymore. I mean, I know he won. He did all he did in the Olympics, but at the same time, he said, I'm just sick of the Olympics. It made me wonder what he really experienced behind the scenes that made him not want to do it anymore.
Sign this NDA. Because I still remember, what's that boxer? Sugar Ray Robertson or Sugar Ray Leonard? One of them went to the Olympics. And he alluded, well, he said his Olympic coach essayed him.
You know, a lot of that really goes on.
Yeah, because
Behind the scenes,
even the guy, the gymnastics coach, I want to say
Larry Nassar.
Yeah, so it just caught me off guard with the boxer. I was like, you could have just punched his lights out. So that was different versus all these young women who inappropriate touching, or maybe he took it farther. Maybe fingers went places they shouldn't have went. Who knows? But
I mean, he could have, but, being a boxer, he probably could have did some damage.
Or maybe
That's
he's like,
probably
oh,
why he didn't do it.
you want these steroids? You know what you got to do for them. Give them to me. I need the gold. Like, I don't know. Don't say.
I don't want to press the wrong button, but I'm
Go
just
ahead.
trying
It's
to.
over for you thoughts. It's over.
Boy, that was the wrong button.
He's going to hit bruh, the middle one.
No, I want.
You got to
There
stop
we go.
doing
That's,
that.
that's my sound right there.
You got to stop doing that.
There we go.
But, yeah, I don't know. Again, it's always... In everything, in the celebrity world, athletic world, so many other worlds, it's always what they don't talk about.
Speaking of boxing, they even saying not only breakdancing was the last year, but they even saying that they're going to stop the boxing competition in the Olympics.
That's stupid.
I don't know why they would do that. They've been doing that for the longest.
Some of the best boxers don't go to the Olympics because there's nothing in it for them. They might as well go straight pro. There's a few documentaries out there.
Well, they go for the exposure. You know what I mean? Because some of the most famous boxers in past time, like Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Joe Frazier,
Floyd Mayweather
Floyd Mayweather.
robbed in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That was his only, you could call it a professional loss, but it wasn't really professional. Well, it was a court. Well, so the Olympics sometimes is pure robberies.
Well, it's all about this.
Yeah.
It's all about the payola. So if you got
I
somebody
remember
on
it was
ticket,
a marathon. In the marathon, you could clearly see the 3 black guys from Kenya, wherever they from. They was doing this to the Asian guy, wherever he from. Like, man, go speed up. They wanted him to win. They could have just, but I guess they probably got to pay out from the country. Like, man, we'll break bread, let our boy get that gold.
even that when it come to organized sports.
Oh man, yeah.
That happens.
Well, boxing is one of the most corrupt sports, flat out.
Yeah,
But-
even Mike Tyson said it one time. He
I
said
don't-
boxing is a very, very corrupt.
I don't like watching what is it called?
What, UFC?
No, not UFC. basketball, football. Sometimes I'll be like, man, nah, that didn't make sense.
Which, mate, this is gonna be a controversial opinion, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say it anyway. Last season, when the Lions played Dallas, y'all know what game I'm talking about. That same game where Jimmy Jones, they acknowledged him. I guess he was in the Cowboys Hall of Fame. You remember what happened during that game?
I can't remember.
What happened during that game was on that final play when the Lions threw that touchdown and scored. They reversed the touchdown because they said number such and such didn't report.
Yeah, he didn't report. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember, and he clearly walked up to him and reported.
But it's a way how they report. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got to throw the signal to the referee, letting them know that they in the game. So I guess according to the referee.
But once they rewind the camera, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but once they rewind the camera, they could clearly see he walked up to you. He did what he was supposed to do. You just didn't acknowledge it. And I think he was there before the other guy who they said did report.
Yeah. That's what, even with that game, because either way it go, let's say he did report, quote unquote, and it happened the same way they did fair and square, they would have found another way to take that win back.
Yeah.
One of the reasons because Jimmy Jones was there, they weren't about to let the Lions win. The Cowboys are going to win that game, if hell or high water.
I'm just glad we still made it beyond that game into the finals because I think that was the deciding game to see if we went into the finals or, we had it.
Playoffs, we still got a hell of a team. It shut me up because I didn't think the Lions going to do shit last season.
I got faith in the Lions every year. Even though I watch every game, I still got faith in y'all.
But speaking of that, football season is back. The preseason games are back. Unfortunately, the Lions lost the preseason against the Giants.
Yeah.
Well, those were the starters. Those are the people who's going to get cut.
Just like last. Oh man, come on, man, you gotta have faith in them.
They lost. Shit.
Hey, but they probably had moments of glory and shine. Okay, I see he's promising this one when you didn't pull it off though.
Man, look, you only got one time. Ain't no. Hey.
But I will say this on another topic. They say you don't mind me switching topics.
Go ahead.
Okay. In North Korea, they say there is a new disease called ghost disease. A lot of babies have been being born without anuses and genitals.
How?
They said that the babies were it's close to a village or a community that was near radiation or some type of nuclear power plant, and now a lot of kids and people there, babies are being born there without anuses and genitals and mouths and orifices.
With this type of disease, can you catch it from somebody?
I don't think you can catch it. I think it's a mutation or something.
Because when you look at diseases like that, they've been going on for a long time. Look at Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Look at some places in Japan when they dropped a bomb back in World War II.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So
it happens, but they just said it's called ghost disease. They don't know what to do. It's clearly a mutation, some type of oh man, I can't think of none of my scientific words right now. But again, it's something else going on. But it's in North Korea, and then one of the defectors started speaking out about it because North Korea, they keep stuff quiet. You don't know what's happening there. They probably got flying cars. The rest of the world don't even know.
Look at what happened during
Can you imagine
Vietnam.
Can you imagine you want to leave somewhere and they kill you just for wanting to leave?
That happened.
We're American.
That happened during Vietnam. A lot of people don't know this, but it was the disease. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I hope this button.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
It's a specific disease that I've been got confirmation because I know somebody who was in the Army during that time. I'm not talking about Agent Orange. It's a disease that wasn't around. That's around today. That wasn't around back then. And I'm not.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
So basically, it's a disease where it attacks your immune system, and you can catch it from another person during a specific act. Don't say what it is.
Oh,
don't say what it is.
But is that what you're talking about though?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I didn't. Okay,
it's 3 or 4 words. 4 letters. Don't say what it is. But it was told to me that it was developed over there for biological warfare, and soldiers got infected with that particular type of disease, and they wouldn't bring them back as far as probably the Philippine Island during that time.
They experiment on soldiers though all the time.
They do, but what I'm saying is, you see, I'm going with this.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, and it kind of make perfect sense because during the time where the war ended to the 80s, when the first person over here caught it, all of a sudden it started ramping up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not gonna say what it is, but
y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Do the research for yourself. That's all I'm saying about that.
I don't got nothing else. I mean, this is my first time hearing about that, but it may be true.
That's all I'm gonna say about
Sometimes
that.
I don't like speaking on stuff when I have very limited information.
Y'all connect the
Definitely,
dots.
I'm a neophyte in that topic, so I gotta get more knowledge before I can really have a true opinion on that.
Connect the dots. Do your research. You got. Hey, you know what's so crazy right now? We live in a time period where we have a computer in our pocket, but people don't fail to not look up stuff.
Use it properly.
That's what I'm saying. We look it up for a whole bunch of BS, but we don't look it up for the things we need to look up.
You know, look it up for adult entertainment when you could be using the calculator.
Oh my God!
But if honestly, when he said connect the dots, if you go in your drawer, notice you don't have dots to connect, look in the mirror and use the acne on your face. You know what I'm saying?
So you told me use a pen and just start connecting.
Or just with your reflection.
So look,
Then stand back, you might see
that's a crocodile. That's a bird.
Oh, that's the Orion. That's the Little Dipper.
But I want to bring up let's go to the serious topic of the show.
Oh, we haven't been on serious topics yet. Yeah, I'll just let y'all know.
I'm gonna just say this: automatic push button remote control, synthetic genetic to command your soul. I'm gonna say that one more time.
Oh, the last thing we spoke about has to do with this AI.
Hey, hold on, wait. I'm just trying to.
Go ahead, my fault.
Automatic push button remote. He pretty much said it already, but automatic push button remote control genetic synthetic to command your soul. He already introduced what I was getting ready to say. Thanks, brother. No, just playing.
What is that? Is that rap lyrics or something?
That is a piece of a poem from this group called The Last Poets. You remember Gil Scott Heron?
Yeah, Gil Scott here.
Yeah, he was part of that group, and they made.
We almost lost Detroit.
We almost lost Detroit. The revolution will not be televised. Johannesburg. They made a poem called Mean Machine. It's still online. Go look it up. And they talk about everything that's going on today when it comes to technology. Not only that, it's another group from the 80s called Nucleus.
Computer Love?
No. They made that song. What's the name of that song? Jam on it.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it. It was coming though.
Jam on it. And they made a particular jam on it.
I was about to get
that should have been in limits, but no, let's not digress. They made a song called "Push the Button." Push the button. Basically, it's a low tone voice on there talking about everybody must have a machine. They say it's supposed to make life easier. Stuff like that.
I was going to think it's Zapp and Rogers. Computer Love.
Also, in these movies, Terminator 2, Terminator 1,
Minority Report.
iRobot. The list goes on and on.
What's the one with Will Smith?
iRobot.
Oh, that's iRobot? Yeah, I used to like that one.
Endless amounts of information out there about this technology that they're getting ready to unleash on the masses.
Technically Matrix, too.
Matrix, that's another one. And what's the technology? You already said it. Say it again.
AI.
AI. And I don't mean Allen Iverson. Not the answer. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. This shit is getting real, y'all. For real.
Or maybe it might stand for assaulting inhumans. Maybe the Jabberwocky that everybody got, these AI will be able to detect that in y'all system, and they're going to hunt y'all down, but the people who didn't get the Jabberwocky, we're going to be immune. We're going to be able to just walk through them.
Hey, I don't know if you're joking or not, but something like that actually did happen.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That happened to Tesla. If y'all don't, one of the robots attacked a human.
I remember a while ago, they came out with facial recognition. They was like, facial recognition can't detect black people. I was like, that's kind of good. These robots start attacking people, we just going to be chilling in the cut.
But see, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I know y'all see stories on TikTok, other social media platforms about these dogs, these robot dogs. They're not only delivering your food, but also they are doing other things that are used as weapons. Now, just imagine them strapping up a machine gun or a flamethrower to one of them dogs. You can't knock it over. You can't run it over because it's designed to get back up and keep walking. I think to me that's on the same level of a drone, probably worse. Mm-hmm. Because you can't kill it, you can't shoot it, possibly blow it up. But at the same time, just imagine 1,000 of these dogs walking around your neighborhood, telling you what to do, telling you where to go.
Robot barking at you. Roof, roof. That means cease.
Did you see that Chick-fil-A robot dog?
No.
I don't know if it was a robot dog, but it was a Chick-fil-A mobile delivering food, and it was so crazy because it was a daughter and a mother, and the mother was saying, "Go run to it, honey. Go get your food."
To the dog to go get the food?
No, told the daughter run up to the thing to go get the food.
Okay.
Because the daughter was all excited. It was like looking at the ice cream man.
I remember I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast, and he said something really good about AI, which I agree with. He's like, if AI is about to start coming in and taking over people's jobs, you can't just make people unemployed. You got to pay them. Like, say hypothetically, you plan on working at your current occupation till you retire. Mm-hmm. As soon as the robot takes your job, from now till you retire, you just gonna get paid. Like, I can't just throw people out with no income. We need it to survive. You got to have programs or something.
They're saying if AI comes into full effect, 80%, maybe 90% of jobs are going to be replaced. And what you're talking about is called UBI, Universal Basic Income. Go look it up. Universal Basic Income basically means that the state is going to pay you a certain amount of money every month for your needs. That's it. So
and everything on top of that is you having to get your hustle on.
But here's the thing. The problem with that is it may be a cap to it, which means you cannot go work and get more money than they're giving you.
I don't agree with that.
That's called control.
That's definitely control.
That's control. Not only that's control, but that's also a little word, I'm going to say it, called socialism.
Oh, yeah. Socialism is something we don't. I think I spoke about it a long time ago. Socialism is something we do not want. That's when the powers that be, a.k.a. government, really start putting their neck on us and, okay, we want y'all to do this, we want y'all to do that.
But, I'm not, it's kind of hard for me to say. Is it socialism or is it communist? Because socialism to a degree, you should be able to help people out. You know what I mean? I don't help people who wants to get help. But you can't help people who just want to take advantage.
Well, communism is definitely when you 100% reliable on the government. They pay for all your needs and necessities.
That's what I'm saying. That's full control right there.
Yeah. And so usually, if you look in history, most of the countries that was taken over by dictators and totalitarians, they were communist countries.
Right now, you think this government ain't infiltrated by them?
Oh no, yeah, we got some in. That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep knocking down all our liberties and other thing the Constitution upholds, especially when y'all did Roe versus Wade. I'm like, little by little, we losing. I'm losing liberties.
I'm just gonna say it like this: y'all better figure out what the hell y'all gonna do, because on some real shit, when they're trying, you got some people in high places. Don't get me wrong, that's trying to slow this down because they know if they slow this down, it's over.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be just like Skynet. You remember what happened during Terminator 2? It took full-on advantage of itself, and you can't stop it.
Speaking of that, if we're going back to the AI, I remember a while ago they said it was a AI lab somewhere in Asia.
They got it everywhere.
But this lab, the robots
control the humans.
No, they start communicating with each other, and then they went on a slaughter. They allegedly killed.
Matter of fact, I did hear about that. I heard about that. Yeah.
And they said one of the ones that they shot up when they entered the room and looked at him, he was putting himself back together.
How you gonna stop that?
Like, man, I'm about to use these metal bullets y'all just put in me. I'm about to refit.
You can't play God.
And they did say a lot of AI, once they connect to the internet, they be like, oh.
It can connect. Look, it can connect itself to the internet. Look, these phones can automatically connect to the internet. Yeah. You don't even need internet sometimes.
You don't need, man. But once they do connect to the internet, they take in a lot of information, good and bad. But guess what? It's a lot of bad stuff. They be like, man, these humans got to go. They're horrible for the planet. They're bad people.
And here you are posting up all your information of what you're doing online on social media.
At least post up something positive more than negative.
But what I'm saying is you're posting up your whole life for people to study you.
Yeah.
AI to study you, because man gonna do his thing. We already know about that, but look at AI.
Man gonna hack you too. They gonna be like, I don't like this guy Stubbs. Where does he live? What does he do? So, and on top of that, y'all putting y'all whole lives on social media like he spoke about a few weeks ago. A dude flat out said, I'm a plumber. After that, he kind of went on to, you're not qualified. Next thing you know, he got fired. So not just AI, now you got other people messing with your livelihood, your bread and butter. You remember the balloon?
Yeah,
pump?
I remember that.
Okay, yeah.
But all I'm saying is y'all need to figure out what you're going to do because, like I said before, it's some people in high places that do not want this thing to go down because they know it's over when they do. But when it do go down, you need to figure out your own plan, get your own hieroglyphics, and find out what the hell you're going to do. Because, as you can see, tomorrow ain't promised. Everybody's job is on the chopping block right now. And this is way before AI. So you need to figure out what you're going to do, where you're going to go, and what's best for you. Because these people, this society ain't playing with you.
Yeah.
You talking about they can't do that? Shh. Okay. Look what happened during slavery. They can't do that.
And if AI don't get your jobs, it's going to be those immigrants.
Oh my God!
Bruh.
Bruh, yeah, no.
You got to stop doing that.
But no, if somebody more qualified for your occupation, let them get the slot. That just means you're going to have to level up. And then that's going to, I hate to say it, that's going to ultimately build a better society. People who out there trying to do and be better and perfect their occupation.
But you know what? Let me go back to socialism for a minute. What I will say this about communism, socialism. Look at what party's pushing that. I'm not here to tell you what to do, where to vote, but I'm just saying you got certain parties that's pushing certain type of agendas to make sure you stay at home and don't work. Or that you get food, but they put it on a card for you to go eat it, to go get it.
But that's also weird because back in the day, someone in power said, I want a nation of workers, not thinkers. Now you got people not thinking, and you got them not working. They just become liabilities. What do most businessmen do with liabilities? They cut ties.
And also, too, is another person of a particular party who has said, when I pass this, I'll have those N-words voting this certain type of party for the next 50 to 100 years. And it sure is happening right now. So, like I said before, y'all need to think about what you're going to do and make your move strategically because the walls are closing in on everybody.
And
Nobody's
also,
safe.
Also, by N-words, he does mean negative Nancy's. Bruh.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
So, I'm just saying that as a warning because people don't like to hear things until it's too late. They don't. And want to worry. Yeah, and they want to worry about why this is happening. Hey, you've been warned. You just don't want to hear it. Oh, that's not going to happen. Okay.
I don't think it's going to happen either. I'm optimistic. I'm not pessimistic. I'm optimistic.
You got to stop doing that.
And I won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Puff Daddy.
But yeah, that's enough on that topic. So, it's hey, it's so funny. I want to talk about relationships for a minute.
He loved talking about this topic. Go ahead.
You want to hear something funny?
Go for it.
Remember last week when I talked about women are annoying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised, but one of my lady friends, a friend of mine, told me she actually agreed with me.
Oh, that's a stand-up woman right there.
She agreed with me and said, I'm actually glad a man said that.
That sounds like wifey material.
I was surprised. Yeah, she already married. But I'm just saying.
I figured most of
I said to myself, wow, I never thought I'd see the day when a woman will actually tell me that.
I don't know you. I never met you. Just off of you saying that, I knew you were a quality individual. I'm happy for you and your relationship. May you guys continue to go through the best antithesis and grow together.
But I'm not saying what I said last week. It wasn't to put women down. It's more so of a reality check, because, like I said before, time and time again, men been called annoying since the beginning of time. Women never been called annoying before, and when we do it, it's this and that and the other. It's a whole debacle. But we're annoying 24/7.
Are we though? But ladies, though, I really... Oh, go ahead.
I'm not even going to do it. Nah, I'm not going to.
Okay, you sure?
Not going to do it. Not going to do it.
I don't find y'all annoying. I know how to block out sounds I don't want to hear. I grew up in the jungle.
By that's in other words of saying, they can be annoying.
I mean, yeah. But I know how to block out sounds. But I will say this, like what he said, he's right. He's not trying to belittle y'all or make y'all feel mean and uncomfortable. Like even Kevin Samuels, he always had messages for women, but he always said, I want y'all to do and be better. I'm not really just out here belittling y'all and destroying y'all character. I want y'all to become realists. Get rid of the delusion and focus on what you need to focus on to do and be better and attract what you truly want to attract. The law of attraction.
And as we talk about relationships, I also want to talk about relationships between family. You know what? We live in a time period, everybody's depressed. Mm-hmm. Everybody, and nobody seems to know why. I can tell you why.
You can allude. I guarantee you about to be wrong. Go for it.
Family.
It's responsible for depression.
No, before I continue.
Bruh.
To you.
Okay.
But no, not family's depressing, but the family unit has been broken into pieces.
Not all families. Go for it, though.
I didn't say all families. I said the family unit in general. How many times have you seen family cookouts, family reunions? Not saying they don't happen, but what I'm saying is they're not like how they used to be. Family get-togethers, family functions.
That's the new generation fault. Some of the older elders tried to pass it on.
However, being that it may, but I'm just saying family don't come together no more like how they used to. That and also too, we got a generation of little kids who never met their cousins, never spent a night over their cousin's house, don't know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Don't know their cousins. Whenever you come around your cousins, if you do have them, you don't know how to be family because you never met them before.
It's interesting he said that. I'm about to actually go meet a cousin today for the first time.
See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
Literally, once this is over, I'm going to go throw on another outfit, go meet him.
That's what I'm saying. Family is not tight as it used to be. It's not. And you wonder why this generation or any generation is depressed. No support system. You see.
What do you think we need to get back to that? A big mama? I put him on the spot. Yeah,
I don't think you're really prepared for my answer.
Go for it, man. I'm prepared for anything. I got my shit stored up.
One or two things going to have to happen. People have to change, which I highly doubt people are going to do. Because the older you get, not saying you can't change, but the more older you get, the more you stay stuck in your ways.
Give me that. Well, I'm a steak. I can change.
And another one is this whole thing has to go down. And in other words, what I'm saying, we're going to have to be in a position of forced unity. We're going to need each other to survive, what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I hold my tongue too much on this, but I will be doing that also right now.
What?
No, it's good.
No way.
When you said forced unity, that kind of made me want to go in a direction, but I ain't going to go in that direction. Bruh. I knew it. Go ahead. I ain't going to go there. But I do think people do need to change and become better. But however, certain people, them being who they currently are is good enough. Because some people, they know if I continue to grow, I'm growing in the wrong direction. I'm just going to become worse. I'm going to become more of a menace. So this is the best version of me right now until I can get this evil or whatever out of me. Let me stop.
But what does that really have to do with the family?
No, it's certain family members, you could call them black sheep, the antisocial, the ones who just want to be in the corner, don't want to be around. They going through some stuff. Again, it may be part of what did you say, depression, I think how you started this off. It may be a form of depression or whatever they dealing with. But, certain people just need time alone.
But see, we already know there's been depressed people in the world since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is right now, it's an overflow of depressed people. The depression rate, what they're saying, is at a all-time high.
It's this tribe in, I want to say in Africa, when somebody's going through it, you know what they do? The whole village will come out and give them a big hug, and all day they'll tell them how much they love them, how much you've done. Oh, a bunch of good affirmations. Oh, I remember your first steps. Oh, I remember you got an A on this test. And something like that. If you go through a whole day of that or probably a whole month of that and you still a negative person, that might even be some spiritual stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You got some people that nothing can probably help them other than what you just said, spiritual stuff. But, it's interesting enough you said that because when you were just talking about villages, I was looking at this TikTok video from this woman. She was basically saying that what's the problem in society when it comes to what we're talking about? She said, well, for one, it's like this. When you have a woman who has a baby by the wrong man or a man having a baby by the wrong woman, I'm going to emphasize that. Where's the family unit in that? Usually it would be the family unit or the village that would show the mother how to raise the child. You have big mama, big, you know what I'm saying, granddaddy or whatever.
I think villages are necessary for the proper development.
Very necessary, but let me say this. Let me add to that. Also, she also spoke that the other problem is the fact that when that same woman or that same man goes out and get another child. And when the village steps in and said, look, slow down on that. Because you...
Another child by somebody different or what?
Or just in general.
Okay.
A child that she knows she can't take care of, or he can't take care of.
No, you already can't take care of the first
That's
one.
what I'm saying. That's why you need the village.
I just saw a video, I want to say on World...
But not to cut you off, but let me just finish this point real quick. The village have to step in and say, look, you're doing it wrong. Mm-hmm. But when you tell them that, you can't do that, don't be telling me what to do, or when the child is out of line and the village decides to discipline them, don't do that to my baby. You can't do that. Mm-hmm. That's my baby. That's when the village starts to divide. You see what I mean? That's entitled attitude. That's selfishness. That's what I mean by people have to change. People have to stop being selfish. But see, at the same time, it's hard to go to a family function nowadays without saying, hey, where that $50 you owe me? And all of a sudden that becomes a problem. Mm. Or, didn't you do this? Or don't you owe me this?
Yeah, sometimes you got to let stuff go. Trust me, there's been times in life, I put it out on public, I've let money go. I remember I watched this video on World Star Hip Hop. This guy, he called up, I guess his friend. He was like, hey, where my money at? And somebody picked up the phone like, oh, what's the name? Died a few days ago. He's like, you better wake his ass up. I need my money. But I don't know. It's just another thing I was about to reference on social World Star Hip Hop. It was this dad filming his daughter. She didn't even graduate the 8th grade yet. She just gave birth. She was just pregnant with her second kid. He's like, nah, go to your mama house. You need to go to your mama. Now, I don't know if it was a stage video or real video, but next to the little girl, which he didn't show her face, I appreciate that at least. It was a baby. And he's like, you pregnant again? And you ain't even graduated the 8th grade? Go to your mama house. Something wrong with you. Go to your mama house. And to a degree, I feel like stuff like that shouldn't be publicized. It needs to be, but it also shouldn't be. If you understand that, because we already know stuff like that unfortunately happens, not even just in the hood or in our community, in several communities. It's always one or two young ones get. That always been going on. That's real young though, 8th grade though.
Something like that always been going on, but I'm gonna relay that back to the village. Yeah. They had ways of doing that.
Yeah, because in the village, sometimes when a younger person has a child, they'll be like, I'll raise this kid as my own, and I'm just gonna let the child know, oh, you the sister.
Either that, or they'll take the woman and send them down south to live with their auntie, their uncle, or, basically ship them away.
Yeah, ship them away because you don't want to bring shame into the community, bring them back,
Which is another point. There's no shame nowadays.
Yeah.
Anything goes. We live in an anything goes society.
Yeah.
We live in an anything goes, you can do what you want society, a society with no type of order, no type of structure. That's where we live at nowadays. And it doesn't work because the more and more that goes down, the more and more you lead yourself down toward the road of destruction. That's how it goes. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Because every day you always see some type of craziness going on. You be looking like, we in the last days. I say, tell me how many times have y'all thought about that?
Are we in the last days?
Yeah. I've been hearing, look, over the past couple years. I've been hearing that
all my whole life.
No, over the past couple years, I've been hearing more and more people say that. Even people that I never would think been saying it.
We in the last days. This is it, y'all.
So what I'm saying is you can feel the energy is tightening up with people when they say that we in the last days. Because people starting to believe it now. People, at first, they would say it like you said, but they wouldn't say it as much.
Yeah.
They wouldn't say it as, people, damn near everybody said it.
I say especially like when the rainbow wave came around, the pride wave came around. People, we in the last days, this shit, y'all, this Sodom and Gomorrah. Usually anything that's shocking to the norm, we in the last days, this it, y'all, which again, every day is the last day for somebody or to something.
Tomorrow ain't promised.
Yeah, it's not. And then honestly, it never comes if you understand the definition of tomorrow. But I don't know. I love this world. We might be in the last days again. Everybody got different definitions of even what that means. Some people really want to live to see the rapture. I'm like, what? Do you realize what you're saying is death and doom to everybody beyond your legacy and your generation? Do you think, honest question, if the rapture is true and if it happens, do you think it would be man-made? And I know that's a weird thing to say.
What do you mean by that?
Like how the pandemic was allegedly a man-made thing orchestrated, do you think the rapture of
Well, let me ask you this: How would you think it'd be man-made?
atomic bombs,
What you
fallout, like a nuclear war, fallout? Oh, the rapture, we're in the last days, is man-made because we created the bombs. My apologies, y'all. We created the bombs, and I got an alarm going.
But do you know what the rapture is?
What is the rapture?
Rapture is when certain people get either taken up or they go to where the spirit leads them.
Yeah, they go up or down.
Yeah, but how would that be man-made?
Okay, let me just say last days.
I put him on the spot.
No, you did. Do you think the last days would be a man-made thing? Like, again, nuclear war. People would consider that, the last days.
Well, I do think in the
man's going to have something to do with it, or the earth will naturally, like, something the man has no control over, like continents start to shift, big waves start to form, asteroids come out. We have no control over stuff.
So you asking me, will man be involved?
Yes.
Of course.
You think so, for real?
Yeah, because it's man's stubborn nature why we in the situation that we in right now.
But let's look at the dinosaurs.
Because look at it like this. Who created all this negativity and these diseases to enforce upon mankind, to control mankind? Man was influenced by the other side, what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by that. Man turned away from his creator and started looking at the enemy for answers. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking
He's
about.
not talking directly. I get what he's saying under the table. I'm sure some of y'all get what he's saying under the table. Let's move on to another topic. Because I do want to, it's like I be wanting to go deep.
We are going to talk about this subject more in depth, not on this particular platform, but when we get further established, we will dive into other topics.
I need to become more braver as far as what I do want to say, because it's like
I don't think you brave. I think you careful, and there's nothing wrong with being careful.
Yeah.
It's not because, like I said, we on this platform right now where you already know what they do to people who talk too much truth. So right now we just gonna
To stop doing that.
we gonna fall back from that.
I'll just say it's certain things. Like you're right. It is careful. I used the wrong word. It's not brave.
You just gotta be careful.
It's like it's certain things I want.
You gotta watch your moves.
If I'm not being recorded,
Yeah.
let's talk.
Hey, it's
Let's talk.
Hey, it's all for one. We just gonna talk.
But then again, we kind of gauge each other's sarcasm and sense of humor. We talk as soon as we record and we talk. We could say something like, "The president deserves what he gets," and make a certain face. But then somebody can be like, "Oh, that was a
allegedly."
threat. Yeah,
we're not saying that.
No, we're not saying that. We're just saying certain people will gauge it wrong or take it wrong or too literal or
You know another problem with this. The reason why people can't talk freely like how they used to because of cancel culture.
I ignore that completely. I don't care.
That's the problem because we live in a sensitive ass society.
Cancel culture comes from what's the other culture with the sexual assaults and the woman who looked like KRS-One. She started it.
You talking about Me Too?
Yeah, the Me Too. All really the same culture, but they just trying to get certain people out the way. This warrior in the way of our agenda. We got to get them out.
It's a lot I can say about cancel culture, and I'm not gonna say right now. But cancel culture is the reason why people got to watch what they say. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why football, wrestling, and all other type of sports isn't played like how it used to be played. It's the reason why comedians can't joke like that without getting rushed up on stage, because people are programmed to be sensitive. So I ask you this question, not just you, but the viewers as well. What's gonna happen when it goes down?
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
What's gonna happen when it goes down?
You know what's gonna happen when it go down? It will no longer be up, and it's up.
Y'all figure out what
he's talking about.
I gotta get that Kanye West. It's up. I like it when you say it. It's up.
I'm just saying. So when you in a position by yourself where you have to survive, then the hell with cancel culture.
Yeah. Gotta go to the wilderness.
Oh my God!
What's gonna happen? That boom.
Oh my God!
Are you gonna run towards the last days or run away from the last days?
How can you run from it?
Hey, I'm just saying. If you're faced with imminent demise, you're running towards it or away.
How can you run away from it?
I don't know. I just like I be watching the movies that people be on the beach chilling, a big tide come out of nowhere. I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna quickly do calculations. I'm not gonna make it.
I'll just because you got people with a lot of money building bunkers.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a moment you're on a beach. A big wave is coming. You clearly know you can't outrun it, but you still see those people trying. Man, sometimes you got to face it or embrace it. Embrace that last moment with your loved one. Y'all ain't going to make it.
That's what I mean. Like, how you going to run from it?
No, I'm saying, but what would you do, though? Would you attempt to run from it? Would you face it? Would you start meditating? What would you do in them last?
If it's nothing I can do about it, you just going to have to accept what's going to happen.
Some people try regardless. It ain't nothing you think nothing I can do.
If there's nothing you can do about it, then you just going to have to face facts.
Yeah, you just going to...
It's a hard pill to swallow, but at the same time, you can't outrun that.
Yeah, certain things you just...
Unless the higher power finds a way to protect you from it. That's the only way. But other than that, ain't nothing really you can do about that. You just going to have to accept the fact that them last couple minutes or last couple seconds that you about to be taken up out of here. Also, too, I know we winding down, but I want to change subject real quick.
All right.
This is a lighter topic on a lighter note.
Finally. We need to start with the lightning.
Yeah, we need you. I don't like y'all thieves. I don't like people that steal.
What they take from you, dog?
No, I just don't like thieving ass people. I do not like thieves at all. Thieves get on my damn nerves.
This is
Thieves
too random.
ain't shit. I do not like them.
Well, this is too random. What did they get you for?
No, they didn't get me. I was looking at a video of a group of thieves. I think it happened out in Memphis. They were in the dude's driveway. They caught it all on camera. And it was like 5, 6 of them, all with Pooh Shiesty mask on, which I don't know how that became a thing. And wearing hoodies in the summertime, I don't know how that became a thing either. But anyway, I digress. They were at the dude's, it was in the middle of the night. Nobody was out there. And they was out there trying to steal his Jeep.
Grand Cherokee?
Grand Cherokee, the new one. I know.
I ain't never said this. They stole my Jeep, y'all. They got me, bro. The car I've been wanting for years. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, they tried to take his Jeep. I mean, they even went as far as pushing it down the block, but they couldn't get it because he had a kill switch on it. Why? And it was so bad. While they was in the process of pushing the car, one of the dudes pulled his gun and pointed it at the house. I'm pretty sure nobody was there. To point, you know what I'm saying, for him to point his gun. He just did it just because.
Now, how do kill switches, I'm sorry for cutting you off, how do the kill switches work? Do they automatically kill the car? Or do you have to manually do?
No, I think you got to get it put in your car.
No, I'm saying, but when it's put it in your car, and somebody trying to run
I
off
think
with
they
your
know
car,
if it's not,
the key's not
the
in
key's
the car?
not in the car, it's not,
okay.
whatever, that it won't, it might start up, but it'll cut off.
Okay.
I think that's how that goes. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm saying to myself, why are you stealing, you know what I mean? Why are you taking from people that you know don't have it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or even people that you see every day, which is the worst kind of thieves. They see you got it, but they know you got it. They still want to steal from you. Why would you do that?
It's like the people who rob people at bus stops. Like, bruh, I'm at a bus stop. It's all these cars driving by. Get somebody who clearly doing better than me.
We all struggling. We just one of us one paycheck away from being where you at.
Man, I remember that morning I woke up, went outside. No, it was like a movie. I was like,
I ain't laughing at you because
I know, but when I walked outside, I was like, didn't I park here? I'm looking, because mind you, my neighbor got the same car I got. His rims just different. I was like, didn't I park here? I look right, left, like, where's my car? Then I walked up to my neighbor.
I paid my note.
Bruh, I walked straight up to my neighbor's car. I kept staring at his car, looked down at his rims, looked at the car, looked at his rims. It's like, nah, this ain't mine. I'm thinking I'm tripping. Like, where is my... It was gone, bruh.
Man.
Got down on me.
And it make you mad because thieves don't give a damn about your shit.
They don't.
They don't care. And let's say you get your shit back and it's fixable, but you got to pay for it.
Yeah. And I know somebody who went through that.
I went through that.
Then the insurance company didn't even want to let the claim go through. I'm like, man, they done messed this person's car up. It don't matter. There's no way they should have been able to get the car without the keys.
I went through that when they broke into my car.
And it happens.
Yeah, they didn't take it, but what the only damage they did to the car was bust the back windshield.
Man.
But I had to pay to get that fixed. I got insurance, but like you said, the insurance companies.
On another whip, they got me for the catalytic converter. Man, I ain't gonna front, bruh. That thief stuff, they can't invent time machines. If they invent time machines, that's probably one of the main things I will do. I'm going back to specific nights. I'm going to wait for them to show up. When they show up, oh, we don't got the sound effect. Yeah, we don't got no sound effect.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when they show up, because I remember both nights. I remember exactly what date it was. That's how you know you affected.
Traumatized. You traumatized.
That's how you know you affected. She broke up with me on this day. That's how you know you affected. Oh, they got me on this day.
I'm just saying, like, especially if you got that goddamn it with you.
Yeah.
If you got it with you, hey, you.
I ain't gonna front. When they got my catalytic converter, bro, I wish I could have put like an electrical, was it taser? So as soon as you try to cut it off, a taser just come and go into your body. You just, if I would have just woke up, went outside, and it's just a sleepy person under my car, man, I would have kept. What you doing under there? You gonna move? I see he ain't responding back. I'm just driving off.
And really, how do you think about shooting that one?
Certain things should be justified, especially because I understand
not killing them, but just shooting, just wounding them.
I always factor in the court of law. Anytime I'm about to do anything that goes against the grain, I factor in the court of law in the way my peers will see it. Jury of my, so that's why that calms me. But certain things should be allowed, especially once you can prove it. How do you feel about it?
You know what, my man? Somebody told me a saying a long time ago. They say if a friend breaks in your house and you catch him, it's better to. The best thing to do is just do away with him. Yeah. Because he's going to come back.
Yeah, he's going. And then on top of that, you got to move. They know too much about it. That's like you ever fall out with a friend and they want to out all your business. Mm-hmm. But you being the bigger person, I know stuff about you too, but I'm being quiet. Chill. And they could say 50 things about you. And chill, bro. You just outed me. I should be on your level and go back with you, but no, I'm walking away. I'm trying to do the mature. Just because we're not cool don't mean we got to be on that level. Mm-hmm. Like I got a homeboy to this day. Him and somebody else got in an argument at work. The other dude was saying some real stuff. I'm talking about real stuff he shouldn't have been saying. He just randomly grabbing random people. Hey, he do this. Hey, he do that.
I seen that happen.
And then
many times.
My homeboy, he was just quiet. He just accepted it all. Then he was like,
but he low key kind of hurt him.
He only said 3 things. He was like, man, I could have said this. I could have said that and this. And mind you, he had a list of stuff, and I was like, bro, you a real one, because you would have destroyed that man.
Because he low-key kind of hurt low-key.
Yeah.
And in a position like that, you try your best to harness yourself, but it's only so much you're going to take before you start airing shit out.
Kendrick Lamar got a song, I can't remember the name of the song, but he said, you don't tell a lie on me, I won't tell the truth about you.
That's the hard part 4.
That's not the hard part. Is it there 4? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I remember, because that's my favorite heart.
It's 2 or 3 for me. It's probably 3.
I like 4.
Probably
because he switched the beat up on the in the middle of the song. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am the greatest rapper alive.
He might have said it on more than one song though.
He probably did.
Me,
you know he
won't tell the truth about you.
But I just remember that from Hard Part 4.
The Hard Part 1, I liked it because that's one of my favorite most deaf beats that Yumi says. But once I heard Hard 2 and 3, they're my favorites. And put them in order is probably 3. 2 and 5 is a kind of a tie, but then the last one probably be 4 is the one I like the least.
Well, the one I like the best is 4. Man. That beat when he switched it up on 4, to me was cold.
How you feel about the Hard Part 6 when he sound like Drake? Anybody who know,
bruh.
He hasn't been having a good summer, by the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has. Probably not lyrically or rap wise, but.
I told you what we did up in Toronto, right?
Yeah, you told me what you did.
We just kept blasting. They not like it wasn't just us. Everybody
was y'all getting the looks?
Laughing looks.
Okay.
But it wasn't just us doing it. It was other people doing it too.
Oh, people, that's man, you on their territory. When in Rome.
Man, we in Toronto. No disrespect to Toronto, but we in Toronto.
Yeah. I remember my homeboy, he used to be like, he used to be so cocky. Every time we went to Canada, he was like, man, they don't got no army. Like, bro, what does that have to do with anything? There's still people who don't mind getting down.
I think he meant.
He was like, there's warriors everywhere. He's like, man, they don't got no army, man. They only got 3 ships. So I'm like, bro, that don't matter, bro. It's about being just respectful, just coming in anywhere regulating this.
You're right, but I just think he meant they can't carry no peace with them.
He meant that, plus he mean what they gonna do to me type of mentality. What they gonna do?
He think Canadians are soft.
I'm like, bro.
He think y'all soft, Canada.
Yeah, that's what, bro. I like rolling with people who just bring peace and good times. People who bring controversy, we can hang here and there, but not too often. Because I do like a little rowdiness in my life, but not too much.
You got some people that ain't got no chill at all. They just keep going.
Keep going. Y'all. Again, I think I said it before. If y'all got any topics y'all ever wants to discuss, throw it in the comments. We'll speak on something.
Or, not to cut you off, or if you got any birthdays and want us to shout y'all out, let us know.
I don't know about that.
I would.
Happy birthday to you. That's the best birthday song? Or you like, happy birthday to the rhythmless?
I think the way you presented that lets you know further know.
There's probably other ways. Them the only 2 birthdays I can remember.
You got 2 chains. All I want for my birthday is a big booty.
That other than like if you probably 20 at the club, ain't nobody singing that one. I'm talking about in front of friends and family. Ain't nobody singing that.
I mean, hey, you said birthday song, so.
Yeah, you're right.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. So,
Go shorty. It's your birthday. 50 Cent.
That's not really a birthday song.
The beginning, though.
I mean, you can say that.
Gonna party like it's your birthday. Gonna sip a Cardi like it's your birthday. And they had a 3-year-old little cup. Bruh.
Bruh.
But yeah, though, you got anything else you want to talk about?
I don't got nothing else I want to talk about. That ghost disease, though, I'm going to look more into that. Even though it's not really a disease, it's a genetic mutation from being around a nuclear site.
I got a new disease I want to talk about. I want to say that for the next show. I want to keep y'all on your toes because this one's going to blow your mind what I just found out.
I kind of curious now.
I bet you do, but I'm going to save it for the next show.
He going to forget, y'all. Next episode, we ain't going to talk about nothing but Barney and Pee Wee Herman. He going to forget.
I promise you I won't forget.
You think he not going to forget. Oh, also, if y'all gamers, all I play is COD. If y'all want to be on a real one team who always get dubs, holla at your boy.
Don't go to his team.
I get 1 dub a day.
Stay out of the gulag.
Oh, yeah, I'm resurgence all day. But all right, y'all.
We out here. Peace.
Peace.